Hi friends, welcome to MechTech Know-How. Today's topic of discussion is first chapter of history, that is historiography, development in the West. This is for 10th standard. Let's proceed. Choose the correct option from the given options and complete the sentences. First, it may be said that Dash was the founder of modern historiography. Answer: Voltaire. Second, Dash wrote the book entitled Archaeology of Knowledge. Answer: Michael Foucault. Here are some additional fill in the blanks. Let's take a look. These fill in the blanks may come in your exams. First, in 1737 CE, the Dash University in Germany had an independent department for history. Answer: Göttingen. Second, a new school of historiography arose in Dash, known as Dash. Answer: France Annals School. Third, the tradition of recording historical event started during Dash civilization in Mesopotamia. Answer: Sumer. Identify the wrong pair in the following and correct it and rewrite. First, George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, Reason in History. This pair is a right pair. Second, Leopold von Ranke, The Theory and Practice of History. This pair is a right pair. Third, Herodotus, The Histories. This pair is a right pair. Fourth, Karl Marx, Discourse on the Method. This pair is a wrong pair. Right pair is Karl Marx, Das Kapital. René Descartes, Discourse on the Method. Explain the following concept. First, dialectics. First point, according to George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, grasping the meaning of any event happens in terms of two direct opposites. Second, human mind cannot understand the true nature of that event without understanding the opposites. For example, true, false, good, bad, etc. In order to understand the true nature of a thing, one needs to know both true and false, similarly good and bad. This method of analysis, which is based on opposites, is known as dialectics. Hegel's dialectics follows a thesis, antithesis and synthesis pattern. Second, Annals School. First point, at the onset of the 20th century, a new school of historiography arose in France, which is known as Annals School. Second point, the Annals School is a group of historians associated with a style of historiography developed by French historians to stress long-term social history. Annals School gave a new direction to history as it emphasized on social and economic rather than political or diplomatic themes. It was recognized that history is not only about the political events, kings, great leaders, and accordingly politics, diplomacy, and wars, but also about the climate, local people, agriculture, trade, technology, means of communication, social divisions, and their collective psychology, etc., in the historical times. Explain the following with its reason. First, historical research was driven to focus in depth on various aspects of women's life. So, answer to this question and the question what is feminist historiography will be same. Let's see the first point. First, feminist historiography means the restructuring of the history from the perspective of women. The writings of Simone de Beauvoir helped in establishing the fundamentals of feminism. She was French. Second point, the feminist historiography emphasized not only on the inclusion of women in history but also on the rethinking of the male-dominated perspective of history. Third, it drove historical research to focus in depth on various aspects of women's life, such as their employment, their role in trade union, institution working for their cause, their family life, etc. Fourth, in the historical writings after 1990, women were portrayed as an independent social class. Second, Foucault called his method the archaeology of knowledge. First point, the French historian of the 20th century, Michel Foucault, brought forth a new concept in historiography. Second, Michel Foucault called his method the archaeology of knowledge because he recognized the fact that history based on the chronological event is not the correct way to form history. It is about the changes or the transformation which took place in the past, which archaeology explains. Third, he, in his book Archaeology of Knowledge, argued that the prevailing practice of arranging historical events in a chronological order is not right. Fourth, he drew attention to the fact that archaeology does not strive to reach the ultimate historical truth but attempts to explain various transitions in the past. Answer the following in 25 to 30 words. First, what is historiography? First point, the historical research method involves critically examining the historical sources and writing the historical narrative. Second, the writing of critical historical narrative is known as historiography. Third, a scholar who writes such a narrative is a historian. Fourth, the tradition of writing historical narrative, that is historiography, was not prevalent in the ancient societies of the world. Historiography can very simply be defined as the history of history, meaning historiography is the study of how history was written, by whom and why it was recorded as such. Moreover, it is a look at if and how historical events have been reinterpreted by historians over time and why. Second, what did René Descartes insisted upon? First, René Descartes was the foremost among scholars who insisted on verifying the authenticity and reliability of historical documents by critically examining them. Second, he explained this in his book Discourse on the Method. Underline this word. Third, his book included the rules that are helpful in creating the scientific method of research. Fourth, among the rules given by him, the following is supposed to have a great impact. Never to accept anything for true till all grounds of doubts are excluded. Third, why is Voltaire said to be the founder of modern historiography? First, Voltaire's original name was François Marie Hérault. He was French. Second, he opined that along with objective truth and chronology of historical events, considering social traditions, trade, economy, agriculture, etc., was also equally important in historiography. Third, it gave rise to the thought that understanding all aspects of human life is important for history writing. Fourth, Voltaire had an enormous influence on the development of historiography through his demonstration of fresh new ways to look at the past. Thus, it is said that Voltaire was the founder of modern historiography. Whatever we have seen, the answers, if you will write in such a way, you will definitely get full marks for it. Complete the concept chart. Notable scholars in Europe. First, René Descartes, 1596 to 1650. He was French. Second, Voltaire, 1694 to 1778. French. Leopold von Ranke, 1795 to 1886. He was German. Fourth, Karl Marx, 1818 to 1883. German. Answer the following in detail. Explain Karl Marx class theory. First, in the latter half of the 19th century, a new school of thought arose, keeping in view the new thesis formulated by Karl Marx. Second, Das Kapital, underline this word for greater impact. Das Kapital, a treatise written by him, is the most referred book all over the world. Third, according to Karl Marx, history was not about abstract ideas. It was about living people. Human relationships are shaped by the fundamental needs of people and the ownership as well as nature of prevalent means of production to meet those needs. Fourth, the accessibility of these means to different strata of the society may not be equal. Fifth, this inequality causes a division of the society into classes, leading to class struggle. Sixth, according to Marx, human history is the history of class struggle, as the class that owns the means of production economically exploits the rest of the classes. Second, what are the 4 characteristics of modern historiography. Answer. 4 main characteristics of modern historiography are as follows. First, its method is based on scientific principles. It begins with the formation of relevant questions. Second, these questions are anthropocentric. It means that these questions are about the deeds of the members of ancient human societies of a particular period. History does not suggest any interrelation between the divine and human deeds. Third, answers to these questions are supported by reliable evidence. Fourth, history presents a graph of mankind's journey with the help of past human deeds. It is said that the modern historiography with above characteristics has its roots in the ancient Greek historical writings. Third question is, what is feminist historiography? Which is similar to the first give reason which I have mentioned before. Now let's come to the fourth answer in detail. That is, explain Leopold von Ranke's perspective of history. First, historiography of the 19th century was greatly influenced by the thoughts of Leopold von Ranke of Berlin University. Also underline the Berlin University for a better impact. Second, he spoke about the critical method of historical research. Third, he put emphasis on the utmost importance of information gathered through original documents. Fourth, he also stated that all types of documents associated with a historical event needs to be examined with greatest care. Fifth, he believed that with this method it was possible to reach the historical truth. Sixth, he criticized imaginative narration of history. Collection of his articles is published in 2 books entitled The Theory and Practice of History and The Secret of World History. Also highlight these 2 books for a better impact. So with this, we complete our first chapter of history, that is historiography, development in the West. We will meet soon in the next video. Till then, take care, keep studying. All the best. Bye bye.